So we've all heard the terminology or the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm going to tell you, put every turkey egg you got in this basket. And that is, if the weather is good, you want to be hunting opening day. If you can't hunt opening day and the weather's better on the second day, as close to the beginning of the season as you possibly can, that is when you want to be turkey hunting. I've hunted turkeys in lots of states, and I can tell you right now, he who gets there first gets the turkey or gets the worm, however you want to put it. So my point is, if you guys are thinking about going hunting and you're thinking, I'll go the second week and this is going on and that's going on, very rarely, unless you have a place where the birds are not going to get messed with, then you probably should err in the caution of going sooner than later. Waiting till late, and I'm not telling you that you can't kill turkeys late in the season. What I am telling you is it gets way more difficult. Now, unless you own enough ground that the turkeys never leave your place, then you don't have to worry about it, because every time you start on a turkey, it's opening day. They've never heard it, never seen the setup. But in the Midwest where we hunt at, most of our tracts are 40 acres, 80, 120. Even if it's 250 or 300 acres, the birds aren't staying there. So the chance of the neighbor calling to them, or they go over to some public ground or something like that, is really good. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're out there and you're trying to figure out, when do I want to hunt and what do I got to do to kill my first turkey, first thing that you want to do is you want to go as soon as possible, before they have much chance of being messed with. Because once they're messed with, typically turkeys get one chance, and then after that, they're not going to do it again the rest of the season, unless it's just a rare occasion where nothing messes with them for maybe 3 or 4 weeks. But 1 week after a turkey's come to a blind, and we see this all the time when we have 2 birds come in or 3 birds come in and we shoot one of them. Well, the other 2, you can watch them. They won't come near a blind. They won't come near a decoy. They'll gobble, they'll answer, but they're going to go back to their instincts. And their instincts say, they gobble and the hens come to them, and they're just going to stick with that. They're not going to take any chances. A couple little things that you can help yourself with on opening day. Get the right decoys. Okay, now there's a gajillion decoys out there. These happen to be some of the best ones on the market. Why are they so good? The reason they're so good is they have 2 things going for them. Actually, maybe more than that. The painting on them is unbelievable, and the molds are unbelievable. But one of the biggest things that both these 2 decoys have compared to the ones you might be using, glass eyes. I know it doesn't sound like much, and I know that for us, it's not that big a deal. And you probably never even looked at your decoy and went, does mine have glass eyes? If you look and you can't see that shining back at you, they're not glass eyes. But I'm telling you right now, turkeys can tell the difference between a dull plastic eye and a glass eye. They can see it just from several yards away. Now, I'm not saying that they won't come in to maybe shotgun range, they might. But I'm telling you, if you're gonna bow hunt turkeys and you want them in close and stay close, you need glass eyes in there. And then the next one, this decoy, in my opinion, looks phenomenal. It's got one problem. It's got the wrong tail on it. And the nice thing about this decoy here is you just simply lift that out and take it out, and then put your own fan in there. That's what I love about this. This is really, really simple. And it's really, really tight. And there you go. And now we have one extraordinarily lifelike looking turkey. Now, I will say, we're not going to go into it here because we're not going to talk about all the decoy setups. That's a whole nother video. But if I had to choose when I want to go and when I want to use my setups, and whatever that setup may be, early in the season, the earlier the better. Closer to the opening day than you could ever imagine. But we got some tips and some tactics to use for the mid-season and for the late season, for the afternoons. You just got to watch all of our videos so that you can see. All we're trying to do is help you guys get better at turkey hunting.